If you have a job right now, you need to start selling digital products ASAP. Not to go viral, not to become an influencer, but to build a business that pays you a real income, one that you actually own, that nobody can fire you from. Hi, my name's Rochelle, and in the last 13 months since being laid off from my own corporate career, I've made over $200,000 selling very simple digital products. Right now, I know so many people that have good jobs who have been laid off, and a lot of it is stemming from AI. Things that would have once needed a whole team of people can now be done in just a few seconds or even minutes just by typing words into ChatGPT and Claude. The world is moving so fast right now. People have always looked traditionally at jobs as the safe, secure thing. That's what society has told us. But the reality is your company can get rid of you at any time for almost no reason at all, just because they feel like it, right? And having your income relying on just one thing in right now is the most incredibly risky thing you can do. So having a job is not safe. In my opinion, there is nothing safer than actually being in charge of your own income. So why should you choose digital products over every other thing that you may have seen on YouTube? Well, it's kind of simple. Digital products are the easiest way to monetize the knowledge that you already have. And even if you think that you don't have knowledge, trust me, you have, okay? You have something to teach. You haven't got to this part in your life without having stories, without overcoming problems, and that's all it takes to have $1 million digital product. Let's take my first ever client, Ayanda, for example. When we first met, she was running a very successful hair salon, but she was completely burnt out. And when you start adding up things like the staff cost, the rent cost, the insurance, having to constantly being on her feet all day, and also still feeling like you can never catch up to the cost of living, it's just way too much. So Ayanda decided that she was going to start her own digital product business. Now, she started this in her 40s. It is never too late. And she actually decided to learn a new skill, okay? She learned how to use AI, and she documented her journey in public, starting from just a beginner. In less than a year and a half later, she's now left her salon. She's earning over $11,000 a month simply teaching other people what she learned. In fact, I'll leave a link to her community below so you can go check her out. And so I want you to start thinking about your own life right now. Is it enough? Are you happy just living paycheck to paycheck, or do you know that you deserve more? Do you really think that having a traditional job is still a safe bet? Because 13 months ago, I would have thought so too. Even though a week later, I was crying on my bathroom floor after being made redundant. And this was from the same career that I'd spent 15 years building. I did all the unpaid overtime. I went above and beyond. I did everything I was supposed to do right up until the moment that I realized that I wanted more. A 10-minute phone call ripped that whole thing away from me, which is why I'm begging you to start now, especially while you still have your job. Use it as leverage, because it is possible to build a business like this even if you're working a 9-to-5 job and you have all the other things going on, motherhood, taking care of your household, marriage, everything. It is possible, because if I did it, if Ayanda did it, you can do it too. And here's the exact steps that you're going to follow. Okay, so welcome to the Profit Playbook. This is the exact 5-step process that you're going to follow to start your digital product business. Okay, so going on quickly, and just so you know, I wasn't going to say this, but this is from my marketing degree over 15 years ago. And it just goes to show, as much as the world is changing, as much as AI is disrupting everything, some things don't change. Some things stay consistent and some things stand the test of time. And this model has, okay, it still works up until this day. So focusing first on your product. And this is the most important thing, because you cannot sell digital products if you do not have a product. However, most people overcomplicate this and spend far too long on this step. I actually have a process for creating products quickly within 24 hours. And the first step is using my tool down below, because it actually will help you come up with a digital product idea and check that it sells before you even create it. So that is my business plan on demand tool. It will do this whole process for you. If you want to do it manually, these are the steps that you're going to follow. Number one, you're going to think of 2 questions, 2 things that are going to help you uncover your $1 million digital product idea. Number one, what do people come to you for advice on? Whether that be for your friends, your family, or work colleagues, because often this is going to help you to discover what you are better than the average person at. And a lot of us think that we don't have anything that we're good at, but I promise you that you do. And doing that exercise of just noting down, what do people come to talk to you about specifically, you'll start to realize what it is. Now, the second question is, what problems or what struggles have you overcome in your life? And I can't stress that these can be as small as growing your nails or being like finding your perfect healthy gut routine, to as big as being able to maybe overcome mental health challenges or whatever that may be. So any struggles, big or small, that you've overcome, I want you to list those down too. And what you're going to start to see is where those themes overlap, that is going to be the topic of your digital product. Now, you can't stop there though. You have to go and check demand, because otherwise you might create a product that nobody wants, and that is a waste of your time. Okay, so you want to check things like Reddit, Facebook groups, Amazon, YouTube, Google, anywhere that people talk about things, anywhere that there's conversations going on, and you want to check, wow, are other people struggling with this same problem as me? More importantly, are they willing to pay for a solution? Now, like I say, my business plan on demand tool does this for you, but you can also do this manually, and you can also ask AI to help you. Either way, you want to arrive at a product idea that you have experience in, that you have used to overcome your own problems, and that people actually want to buy. Then you're going to figure out the format. I really have only got 4 options, okay? So these are the digital products that sell right now. It's not PDFs, it's not ebooks. You actually want to go for something that's way more interactive. People have very limited time, and trust me, no one wants to sit down to read a 50-page ebook. So you can create your own mini AI tools and web applications. This is really easy to do, and I have other videos showing you exactly how to do this. Other great options are a mini course. Now, this can just be short lessons, and this is really good when you can show a step-by-step process. The other option is a masterclass or a workshop. These are quite similar. A masterclass is more passive. That's usually you just delivering information, usually about 30 minutes to 60 minutes. And think of this as like a tutorial, whereas a workshop is where you might have people that will do the task with you, and you can then record that and sell the recordings. Okay, so these are the types of digital products you can create. My most important thing is though, please do not spend too long creating them. Please make sure people actually want to buy this product before you create it. And please also don't be afraid to ship the first version. Doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, all of my products are only 80% done when I first launch them. And that's on purpose, because I want the feedback so that I can create the second version that is then the perfect version. Okay, so that is called the minimum viable product approach. Check it out, do some research on it. It will enable you to start selling your digital product quicker, start making money sooner. Now, the next one is price. Most people charge too much for their digital product. They think of the time they've put in, and they can't sell this product for less than $200 because I spent so long creating it. Well, number one, you shouldn't be spending so long creating. But number two, you can't charge your worth in a market where your experience isn't worth anything yet. So especially when you're starting out, charge as low as you feel comfortable with. This will remove the barrier, okay? It will make it an easy purchase, a no-brainer purchase for your audience. You want your digital product to literally feel like an impulse purchase. People shouldn't have to think too much about it. And so especially when you're starting, charge less, not more. My sweet spot that I recommend is $27. That's a good price point where you can still make a good amount of money, especially when you learn how to promote and you start selling at a higher volume, but also it's still an impulse buy. And most people are not going to think too strongly before they try your digital product at $27. Okay, so you charge less, sell more, make more. Now, the next step is actually finding people to sell to. Your digital product will not be a success if you don't have people buying it. And for people to buy it, you need to understand your audience. Now, I like to think of this as like a dating profile. So most people be like, well, I'm selling my digital product to 25 to 55-year-old women. What does that mean? You know, what do these people like? What do they dislike? What lights them up? What keeps them awake at night? And so really challenge yourself to understand your audience like you would a best friend. You need to be able to write a whole profile on your audience, because the more you understand them, the better product that you can create for them and the better you can market and sell to them, okay? And so that moves us nicely onto the next one, which is place. Your digital product can be beautiful. You can understand your audience, but if you don't give them a good place to buy it from, they're not going to buy. Think about your favorite brand. Mine right now is Charlotte Tilbury. I would not buy Charlotte Tilbury out of someone else's trunk. Okay, I would not buy it from a lemonade stand down the road, because the storefront makes a difference. It creates the experience. And so a lot of people get stuck here. They don't know where to sell. I can tell you for free, do not sell on Etsy. Now, I'm not just one of these people jumping on a hate Etsy bandwagon. I actually started my business on Etsy. You can watch this video where I talk about my entire story and my entire journey. But essentially on Etsy, there are just so many people selling the same thing that it's economics, right? You've got so much supply, not enough demand. That means the prices get really low. That's why you see people selling digital products for like 99p on Etsy. I don't want you to do that, okay? You're not going to make money that way. Instead, sell on your own platform, one that you own, one that you control all of your data on, and one that you control your own pricing on. And so now place is sorted. We now move on to promotion. And this is the hardest part, because I see so many of you putting in the work, creating your digital product, creating the place that people are going to buy it, but then you fall at the last hurdle, which is promotion, and then all the limiting beliefs start to set in. Well, maybe this is a scam, and maybe I'm just not good enough, and maybe I need a better product, when actually 90% of the time you just haven't promoted your product enough. And that isn't your fault, because most gurus are not managing your expectations on how much promotion you actually need. You need 100 people on average to come to your page every single day if you want to make a sale every single day. Why? Because industry conversion rate benchmark at the very lowest is 1%. So that means if you want one sale, you need 100 people coming to your page. Now, that might seem like a lot, and it was for me when I first started promoting, and I was promoting all day long, posting all the time on TikTok, and still not getting enough traffic. And it's because I wasn't using the right platform for me. So number one, please choose one platform, and choose a platform that you can promote consistently on. For me, when I first started, that was Pinterest, because I didn't have to show my face. I could batch all of my content in one day a week. And I also didn't have the burnout that I did on TikTok. But you can also choose whatever platform you like. And I actually have a video, I'll link it here, where I go through all of the platforms, all of the pros and cons. This will help you make your decision. What's most important is you just choose one. Please don't try and dilute and stretch yourself across every platform, because this is where burnout sets in. If you're burned out, trust me, you won't be able to do anything. And one thing I do want to address here is, because you're still in your 9 to 5, you probably don't want to show your face. And that is very tempting to just think that you can download stuff from Canva, post that, and that's going to work. But trust me, it's not. If you're going to do faceless, then you should create a faceless avatar, a video helping you to do that here. And you should also mix it up with your own face. You know, you need to have a hybrid approach. And there has to be a certain part of you that's brave enough to start to build your brand anyway. Even though you don't want to put your face out there, you do kind of have to make the decision on what's more important. Is it your limiting belief that you can't show your face and you can't be out there? Or is it the fact that this one thing, creating content that promotes your digital product, could actually change your life? And when you go hybrid, you don't have to do too much. You can do voiceovers, you can do carousels. The most important thing is that you have a recognizable brand. This is going to help you grow so much quicker. And so that is the Profit Playbook. Honestly, if you hit those steps, you will create a very successful, profitable digital product. And so next up, I want you to watch how to market and promote your digital product. This is the one step that's going to make or break your business. And so I want you to watch this video where I break down exactly what you should do so that you can make sure people find your digital product and buy them. I'll see you in the next video.